What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Warman CR1's live stream. We are going to be live streaming.
You fucker.
Oh, shut up. I'll let you do your intro. Or do you not do an intro?
Yeah, I do. Once everything's fully up and running. Give it a second. And should be live now.
Should I mute?
What's
I
up,
mute
everybody?
myself?
This is Warman here, and we are back with Darksiders 2. Getting our refresh and getting to take over the Tree of Souls and fix its ass up. What's up, Brendan? And we are back with this. Temperate. What?
Also, Minty is here to provide supportive commentary. Or ruin the stream, depending. I don't know. I don't know if I'm entertaining. I'm known to be very not funny.
Unlike your face.
Wait, what? You say I like your face?
No, I said unlike your face.
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for him, Johnny? A new car.
Now I'm sad.
Well, it's revenge for telling everybody that I'm boring.
When did I say you're boring?
I don't
When
know.
did I say that? What do you mean? You fucking liar. It's like your fucking firefighting job. Like, you go start a fire and then you put it out and take all the credit.
That's terrible.
I'm like, whoops, I wonder who left this match here in this bale of hay.
Okay. We only have an hour and 54 minutes in this, and we're already at level 5. Not bad.
This is the tale thus far.
One thing
In the beginning, death sought the Crowfather. But what he found was something more. A secret once forgotten.
One thing
A
I
path
do,
to another world.
One thing I do like about Darksiders 2 is that it gives you a narrative of what happened so far. So when you're done, and you save your progress and you come back to it, it will have an update of what you've done so far.
Nice. You lied. It's not Darksiders 2, it's Darksiders II.
Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition.
Definitive Edition?
Yep.
I have the... I forget, I think it's a Legendary Edition of Skyrim. I have not started it yet. I am so late to the party on that game.
Seriously?
I've never played Skyrim.
What are you waiting for, Christmas?
No, I have the game, I don't have a hard drive.
The new
and
one's
I can't
gonna be
download.
out soon.
Oh, I have to get a hard drive for my old 360 because I want to download all the DLC so I can start the game fresh with DLC already on. Because like I don't want to miss out on things that I could have with DLC and then find out like way later that I could have had them. Like how I did with Fallout 3. Like I figured, oh, it's just DLC. What am I missing? I was very wrong. I was missing a lot.
Shocker.
You know, well, that's what happens when you're reduced to nothing but an old 360. I ain't got shit. You know what game I think you would have a lot of fun playing only because you would get to mess around with people the entire time?
What's up, Brendan's girlfriend? You gotta put her name in if you want a shout out.
should I go? I feel like I'm not doing much to help the stream out right now.
Why? What are you doing now?
Well, no, I just
The fire of the mountain flows again.
Yes,
figure I
freed
might
by
not
my
be
hand.
very interesting.
Are you
to
watching it?
viewers.
Karn?
No.
That
You
pup.
better get your ass
He
in
hasn't
there
a
and hit that
clue.
like button.
And yet, the forge
I'll
burns
like
once
it in a
more.
minute.
You know what awaits you, Ryder. To finish
Fiddling with my
this, you
server
must
settings
restore
right now,
the
so
tears.
I'm not your
I stopped
errand
working on it
boy,
after a while,
maker.
so I'm
Aye,
starting to get
but
back
our
into
fates are now
working on it. I want to
yoked.
finish it by like,
Help
the end of the
us,
week.
and we will help you. In the meantime, take this. It might be of use.
I got people working on like getting all the bots set up, and I got moderators already set in.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Now this pistol
Well, Maddie,
belongs to my brother Strive. How came it here?
I cannot say,
what's up,
but there are
Maddie?
other goods you may barter for now as well.
Hi,
Restore
Maddie.
the tears, then return to me.
You said there were two things that powered your forge, fire and tears.
I realize
Yes,
now.
fire
that
to
was
wake the
probably the
earth
shout-out you
and
were
tears
talking
to
about.
calm it.
And
Both
they probably
gifts
don't want
of
one
the
for
Stone
me.
Father.
Schmuck in your
Fire
fucking
will not be
Discord.
enough.
Nay,
Did you
we require
hear
both.
that? It said it requires tears to calm the fire. So we got Minty's tears.
Where might I find the tears of the mountain?
You don't get
To
it?
the west, past the fjord and into the Drench Fort, you will find the tears within. Oh, Valis has been busy. There are new items.
I got my Reaper form finally.
Hey, Mr. Warman CR1, I
Fairly
have a
well.
question for you.
Yeah.
If you had to have, if you were only able to play one video game for the rest of your existence, what would that video game be?
Does the video game ever update?
Okay, let's say it's the current state of a game right now. It might have updated, but it will never update again from here on.
But I get to use all the stuff that's included in that game.
Yes, up until the update, like as of today, basically.
Could it be
Like any
as
DLCs
of 12
or-
hours?
Sure. I'm talking like within. Shush. You know what I mean?
Well then, if I had
This includes
no
like any
other
added
choice,
features.
and it was a game that I'd be doing like that, I would definitely stick with Ark Survival Evolved because the fact that I would have unlimited stuff to do.
It's fair.
Because all the stuff I would have to do is it has more mods than anything, so it has anything you can imagine. I could play a Star Wars version of it, a Jurassic World version of it. I mean, they have Alien vs Predator versions of it.
That sounds fun. You should do that. Like on stream, Alien vs Predator. Aliens scare the shit out of me.
Well, then why would you want me to do that?
Well, no, I mean like
You
when I
piss
first watched the
yourself.
movie when I was a kid. When I was a kid, the first time I watched it, it scared the shit out of me. It was the first movie that ever like actually like brought fear into my heart.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was a little kid when I started for the first time. I was like young as shit.
You
I
have
saw my
touched the
first horror
darkness
movie when I was 5,
again
no,
and again.
3 years old, and I couldn't wait to watch another one.
Well, like prior to that, I was never like afraid of anything. I was like, oh, a spider, gross. But like when I saw that movie, I was like,
Take root,
or
damn you.
I think
I know what movie would get you.
what?
Not eight-legged freaks. Arachnophobia.
I've seen that movie. Rather, I've seen like a clip of that movie, and
Where the fuck?
I almost died.
Something troubles you.
The one
Horseman, good luck.
living like thing I fear the most is anything with more than 4 legs. Freak me the fuck out.
Fortnite
I don't know
is for
why.
children.
Yes, that is true. But like I don't like any like I don't mind insects, but like any like scorpion or spider kind of things. Any arachnids basically, or any kind of
Oh, really? I
Spook.
tamed a scorpion today.
nice. Kill it. Fucking kill it with fire.
Hell no. He was my.
Sold his
He got killed
bastards.
by. He got killed by a by the stego, the alpha stego.
Oh, it's I thought you meant like in real life, like you just found a scorpion.
Oh, I have scorpions as pets.
Post pictures of them and I'll fucking kill you. They terrify the shit out of me. But really, that's like one of the few things I like truly am afraid of. Like they freak me the fuck out. Now give me a flamethrower, I'll be much less scared. Also, I found out recently that there's a place in Texas where you could straight up just use a flamethrower, or shoot a tank, or drive a tank, or shoot a
yeah.
big freaking M249 machine gun,
Oh yeah, that thing is.
and you don't even need a license, a permit, or anything. You just walk up to the place and be like, "Hey, here's $300. I want to shoot a tank."
Yep.
It's super fucking cool, and I want to go there. I would if I were to do that for a day, I would fire a Sherman tank, fire 5 rounds of 50 cal BMG, and 300 rounds of 5.56 out of an M249.
I mean, if I could choose a tank to fire, it would not be that. If I could choose
Well, yeah.
what to fire, I would want to choose a
Let me guess, Panzer or a Chieftain?
tiger.
Tiger. Ooh.
Oh
I
no,
respect
okay, it's King Tiger.
I like my favorite like armored vehicle is probably like a Chieftain tank. Only because like they look like a really kick-ass tank, and they are a pretty alright tank.
Tigers are the
Like-
best. If you were to take a King Tiger still to this day, it would still almost outbeat everything, any armored vehicle.
I had a I had a conversation with my friend the other night. My friend Dilbert. He and I were talking, and we got into a conversation. I forget how it came up. We were talking about the same place and like shooting tanks. And I was talking about like what would win in a fight, a Pikachu or a tank.
A tank.
We took the logistics of both, like the actual like realistic abilities of both. We said like a reasonable distance. We said 500 yards. We actually looked at every little logistical bit. It was a stupid idea, but we had a very intelligent conversation about it.
Well, I forgot.
And we settled on-
how much voltage can Pikachu present.
He can shoot down airborne vehicles and destroy basically anything he wants. I forget he can disable electronics very easily. He can shoot down like airborne targets accurately. I forget exactly how strong it is. We assumed that it would be like on level or lower than the strike of a stroke of lightning. Like, that's just what we assumed.
Yeah, but you gotta
We just
know
went-
how much voltage it is, because a tank is grounded.
Well,
You're-
yeah, but he
you're
also
gonna
has
need-
like
you're gonna
he has like
need-
iron cell and shit, and and Pikachu does have ways of like disabling electronics within a certain range.
Yeah, but it all depends on the tank.
We assumed it was a chieftain with the 30 cal, 50 cal mounted on top, and the
We tried to seal in the
Was it
corruption,
50
but
millimeter?
no good came of
can't
it.
remember.
Hold on
Big
a
fucking
second.
shot.
Hold on a second.
I can't remember. I think it was 50 millimeter. 75.
It's odd how I often find you.
We assumed it was
standing.
they had a
Without
mixture
the tree
of
of life
FMJ,
horsemen, I'm trapped here
standard
just like
rounds,
you.
and
A
high
fortunate
explosive.
few slipped out before the tree was lost, like Ulthane.
Hold on a second.
And we even
There's dialogue.
And who is Ulthane?
He's just another maker. Has a big hammer is all. When he escaped, I feared to follow. And a good thing, too.
And why is that?
Well, you might still be looking for the cauldron if not for my courage and wit.
What can you tell me about the Tears of the Mountain?
The Drench fort lies just beyond this barrier. It was the first thing taken by corruption. We sealed the Stonefather's tears inside, fearing what would happen if they spread.
If I do as Alia asks, you'll soon find out.
Aye, and the realm will be better for it. Whether pure as rain or black as sin, the tears will end this stalemate. If you're really going, don't let me stop you. Exploring's a wondrous thing. You never know what you might find. For instance, should a bit of armor turn up, it's likely some misplaced some years back. If you can find it, I'll be in your debt.
Okay.
Run along, Ryder.
Alright,
I'll
dialogue over.
rest a bit.
Yep, dialogue's over. Yeah, so, yeah.
We decided that it would be like 6 out of 10 times the tank would win, but we also determined that because of how erratic the movement of the Pikachu can be, because we know how fast Pikachu goes. We looked up how fast it can go. I forget how much, but with how
He's
fast and how
fast.
often. He's fast as fuck, so like a tank getting a firing solution on such a small target, even with high explosive, because the high explosive range is 30 yards for kill.
Yeah, but you
But
would.
it's such a
yeah,
s-
but you would, in order to hit something that small, you would need cluster shot.
Well, we assumed it would be like standard high explosive rounds, FMJ, standard tank shells. So that was what we went with. We went with basically standard for both sides. Like nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that you wouldn't see normally from either one. And we changed things up a bit. So we thought about how that would change the outcome. And we determined that it would be like a 6 out of... It would be like fairly evenly split. And we gave the advantage to Pikachu out of like a 50 to 45 out of 100. So if they were to fight 100 times, 55 times out of that, Pikachu would win 45 times out of that. Tank would win. Or somewhere around that range. It'd be pretty split though.
I don't know. I think you're forgetting Pikachu's Swift ability.
Well, yeah, but no, we gave the advantage to the Pikachu though. But we figured with, like, because the tank has a mounted 50 cal on top that can be fired independently from the 30 cal turret.
Yeah, but
On
that
the,
thing only needs
turret
to
itself.
get the Pikachu only needs to get to the side of the.
Well, we also placed him at 500 yards away from the tank to start. We figured that would be enough to do something to him on the way. So you'd have high explosive rounds as well as 2 machine gun turrets. From 500 yards away, that's 5 football fields. That's well within the range of the tank, but not within the range of the Pikachu.
Yeah, that's true. But
We assume that
that's assuming if you hit him on the first try. Your reload is gonna be. It's not gonna be automatic.
Well, yes, but we're assuming that the tank has a full crew. Like everyone is on their positions. It's a full crew for the tank, so it would be working at full capacity. It's not like one dude running it. It's an interesting conversation. It's a stupid concept, but it's fun to have a conversation about stupid. I enjoyed it. I just looked at the stream real quick. I heard my voice. Damn, I hate my own voice.
Why?
Oh,
forgot
let me
how to
rephrase.
close it.
Everyone hates my voice. everyone in the chat, who would win, a tank or a Pikachu? I'm so sorry if your chat just becomes talks about this. I don't want it to be.
Alright, so what do I have to do? I gotta take this. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta go up there.
My mother just texted. I was house sitting for her for a week because she had to go stay with someone else for a while. And I'm staying for a few more days because she misses me. She just texted me saying, "Why the hell are you still awake?"
Because I own his soul.
Jugson, you fucklord. I didn't have a soul to begin with.
It's mine.
But I did. I didn't have one to begin with.
That's because the soul was taken from me.
I'm not subscribed to your channel. Oh yeah, sell your soul by subscribing if you're on Twitch. Subscribe today.
Alright, so would you rather, if you were a babysitter, alright, would you rather have a kid shit on you or vomit in your mouth?
I've had both of those happen to me because I have 3 little siblings. So at this point, I'm impervious to anything they could possibly do.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, I know. But like, I've had 3 little siblings and
I'm having trouble connecting to
little
the
sons of
internet.
bitches. So
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa.
Alright, man. Have a good one. See you later, Brendan.
oh, Brenda's leaving?
But it... Yeah, he's leaving. He's getting off for the night.
Rip. Alright, go on. What you were saying?
I forgot what I was saying. I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, so Darksiders 3, like I said, is coming out at the end of this month. So I was like, you know what? I'll do the easy thing. I'll just easily get this done, right? There's the first game I beat in like 2 weeks, not even. So I figured, you know what? I can do this with ease. But
No such luck.
with like all the technical errors I've been having, there's no luck whatsoever.
Oh, hello, Fleshling. Didn't see you there. I was going to ask who you
Never
are.
actually
or
played that.
dialogue.
I know
rather
of
what?
I'll
My
mute
name
myself.
is Blackroot, and I am hungry. For what exactly?
Only the finest stones. I have ways of attracting such morsels, but it has been centuries since any were in reach. I must wait here for my master. I will starve if someone doesn't help me.
Your people stand on the brink of destruction, and you ask me to feed you?
If it isn't too much trouble, take this. It will guide the stone to you, so you can bring it to me. Then I shall eat it with great pleasure, and I will reward you.
What about your master?
Of him I do not speak, nor do I remember. He left eons ago. Now I am trapped here.
How long have you been here?
I have been gathering my strength for centuries, and my roots run deep. That is my problem.
You eat?
I am not like other constructs. In my form, life has taken root. It must be fed, or it will consume me.
What? Okay, so I got a lure stone.
A what?
A lure stone.
Okay, so you got a thing I don't know about for an objective that I don't understand in a game that I've never played.
Oh yeah,
Is that what
now I can shoot the damn stones.
This is no place for a horse.
I'm still not watching this stream, I apologize.
Oh, you should be.
I'm, like I said, I'm doing Discord stuff. Answering DMs. If it makes you feel any better.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, I was gonna say something else, and then you cut me off. Why are you so rude?
It's not rude, it's niceness.
I was gonna say, like, if it makes you feel on Discord so much because I don't have any real friends.
Oh, good.
You fucker. You got any plans for Thanksgiving this year? I'm gonna get passive-aggressively assaulted by my entire family. They're like, oh, you still working at Chipotle? I'm like, damn well I'm not. They're like, oh, you going to college here? I'm like, when they know damn well I'm not. Oh, you want to live when they know damn well I don't? Things like that. I've never gone through like one family event without someone yelling at other people or myself.
Beat their ass.
So, yeah, but all my family members are women's, and I cannot do that. I respect
women are easy to just. All you gotta do is.
Don't finish that sentence, or I'm telling you, don't finish the sentence.
All you have to do is just find their weakness and irritate the shit out of them. And that's it. Done.
Okay, I thought you went somewhere very different. Glad you did. Yeah, it's like... Family gatherings are hard. I mean, hopefully this one isn't too bad, because they're celebrating my birthday on Thanksgiving this year with my family, because they still do that, even though I'm a grown-ass man now.
Birthdays are meant to be celebrated.
Yeah, we celebrate everyone's birthday every year. It's like, when my grandpa, his birthday comes around, we always get him a nice bottle of whiskey, bring him a carrot cake, it's his favorite, and we always make him barbecue. That's always fun, because no one brings drama to his birthday. You know, he's a dying man, it makes me sad, because he's like my favorite person. He's got he's on a breathing machine, and he's been starting to fall over recently, and it's scaring the shit out of me.
That's not good.
Yeah, sorry, I got really heavy out of no. Your stream doesn't want that. I forget you're streaming and I start ranting.
Oh, man,
hey, people in the chat, feel free to tell me if I'm annoying. I will not be offended.
Secretly, he'll just cry in his tears and drown in his own tears.
I do that already. On the good news though, fuck. Shit, don't you hate it when, like, you forget what you're gonna say and then you remember it, you forget because you spent so much time trying to remember what you're gonna say, so then you forget it again?
Yeah.
See, I feel like that made no sense, but I feel like it also made a lot of sense when I said it.
Do you know how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
7. Was I right? Whenever I don't know the answer to something, I just say 7. I hope, like, if someone, a detective, like, thinks I'm a murder suspect, and they're like, "How many people did you kill?" And I'm like, 7. Wait, no.
Well, then.
Damn it.
That's good.
Because, like, if I don't know how to respond, I'll just like 7 or something like that, or purple.
Do you watch Netflix?
Here and there, sometimes.
Have you ever seen the show?
Making a Murderer?
Yeah, Making a Murderer.
I have seen that. It's actually pretty interesting.
Did you watch the second season?
Nope. Watch the first, though. I'm not really into...
If you
the only
watch the
cop
second
show
season... Oh, man.
The only, like, crime and police show I like is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Why?
I can... Because it has Andy Samberg, Terry Crews, and Latriglio. And I like all of those people. Plus actors that I didn't know about before the show, and I like... I don't know, it's... I don't bust out laughing, but, like, it's entertaining. Like, it's something, like, I could watch and watch more of without really getting tired of it. It's good content. It's what I watch when I have nothing else to do.
I had to get over on that one side, damn it.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to jump over across, but I don't remember how. It's been a while. Oh yeah, I think I need a dash.
Oh, and good news. I started talking to my boyfriend again. We kind of like stopped talking for a while because he got busy with his life. I got busy with mine. We just didn't have time for like our normal banter, so we would only check in like every once in a while. We're finally talking again. No, but nothing went wrong. It's just like we really just did not have like the
At least
time.
you're talking to a human being again.
Thanks. You massive fucking dickwad. I'm glad that he's like finally like he was not doing good last I talked to him. He's doing much better now. He told me like he needed to focus on his like real. He needed to focus on like school and shit and find a much better place, and I'm happy.
That's good.
Yeah, last time I talked to him, like he was telling me like he's not doing well. I basically forced him to focus on like the immediate and not worry about me.
Something's missing.
Might have been a mistake because it ended up like us not talking consistently for a really long time.
Sometimes you just need space.
It wasn't even that. It was just like he was putting way too much energy on me and like not enough in like school and getting a job. It was just like mismanagement of. But we're back like talking like every day, like all day now. So
Oh, there
I'm
you
happy.
go.
Yep.
Alright, can't get anything from here, can I? Oh, I think I can. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Oh, wait, yeah, maybe I can.
I've asked this stream like more than once, like, hey, am I entertaining? And I've never heard you read off anything that people say. I'm
No
really
one's saying
worried that
anything.
like. Really?
I just like 3 people in the stream. 4.
What's like the highest like watch count you've ever had? Like most people on a stream at once.
It was when I was doing a Sea of Thieves stream, and it was like 600.
Seriously? Damn, good for you, dude.
I mean, I didn't even know it was happening at the time. No, it was weird. It was like
Fresh merchandise.
it was like everyone came in at one time, and we're there for a little bit, and then it was a lot of people in there.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's pretty cool having all those people. I had to go back. I mean, when I looked at the analytics, it was showing me that they're, because this was total throughout Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube. So what would you do if someone just like gave you that car?
Which car?
That ugly ass one that you like.
Listen here, fuckwit.
The Beetle-mobile.
Call it that again.
The Shaggies.
You're really getting peeved right now, buddy boy. If someone got me the camper version of the Volkswagen bus, I'd probably just drive it, and after having like several heart attacks, going into a
be able
coma.
to drive it if you're having a heart attack.
Well, yeah, but I'd have a heart attack because, like, if someone gave me that car, just said I can have it, because, like I said, that's my dream car. For those who, okay, fuck it, I'm not even gonna say it. I will. If you aren't on the Discord, or you haven't been paying attention to the Discord, I posted pictures of a Volkswagen bus, and I really want one because it's my dream car. Old school Volkswagen bus, the camper version, with the bed on the roof.
Out of
Or,
all
you
the
know.
cars.
Yeah. I know, right? Well, like, okay, it's not because of like how good the car is. It's just because, like, of all the things I could do with it. It's like, there's so many ways to rearrange and model the interior. Some of them have little kitchenettes inside of them, like bathrooms, like functioning.
Oh
they
yeah,
have, like,
I know,
big
but still.
They have like a lot of room inside. Like, I could have so many people if I rearrange it the right way. I can have like a shit ton of people in there, just hanging out, smoking weed in my van. The only reason like I would want it to be in car form, it would basically be like a mobile fucking smoke spot. That would be it. Hanging out with friends, enjoying myself.
Would you
I
put a
could
couch
use
in it?
Hell yeah. If I could, I would try to make it so like.
So you'd hippie make it like a hippie vehicle.
It'd be called the Smoke Mobile. That's what I'd call it. The Smoke Mobile.
Yeah.
like I would try to like make pieces for it, like any furniture or anything. It's like able to be moved easily, so like I would like unlatch something and just like take out a couch and like put in something else. Like I would try to like make if I had the money and resources to do it, I would make so like I could remove and add in whatever I wanted whenever I wanted. So like say I'm like moving my friend's stuff, I'll remove all the couches from the back and put everything in the back. Or if I'm having a lot of people over, I would put like the mini fridge in there, and I would have like 2 couches on either side of the car. That kind of thing.
See, the mini fridges, I could go for. Couches, yeah. But if you put a shag rug in there, oh man.
Well, I mean, you know I'm gonna put a lava lamp. That's just a given. You can't have a Volkswagen bus nowadays, in my opinion, without like some kind of like, little hint of a hippie thing in there. And the lava lamp would be my little touch.
And what year did you buy?
Not sure, really. I'm looking for the camper, like the one with the bed on the roof, so just one of those, really. I'm not too picky on the actual year. I just want a Volkswagen bus, really.
Yeah, but you know they're remaking the new ones, right? They're making new ones.
I posted a picture of the electric one that they made. Did you not see it?
No, I didn't see that. I guess I didn't see that one. You guys posted a shit ton of it.
I'll post it again so you can look at it. It's the first thing on the general chat Discord. There you go. Just look at it right now. It's absolutely horrendous.
Okay, yeah. It looks almost exact. Yeah, I think that might be the new one that they just... Oh, wait, no, there's another one that's coming out. It's even newer.
Unless they can make it look like the classic ones, I don't care.
That's exactly...
exactly
what they're going for. Classic.
I'd still want, like... I mean, I guess, like, the older ones would be harder to maintain. But, like, I want the actual old school one, man. If I had the money, I would absolutely buy one today.
I would buy one just to burn it. Right in front of you.
You're a fucking son of a bitch, ain't you?
Oh, that's after I pissed on it, too.
Alright, that's going too far. That's too far. You insult my mother before you insult a Volkswagen bus.
Your mother wouldn't get caught dead in one of those.
She doesn't deserve one. First of all. She doesn't appreciate it. Everyone fucking judges me when I'm like, yeah, Volkswagen bus is like my dream car. And they're like, really? Or they fucking just like, oh, you should get this fucking GX9074B.
At that rate, why don't you just get a friggin' trailer home? Or like one of those big rigs, you know what I mean? Like those big, what are they? Motorhomes. The new ones that are like, some now look like $1 million. Or worth like millions of dollars because they're friggin' insane. Got like 3 bedrooms in them.
Can you just let me enjoy this picture of a Volkswagen bus in peace? No. I've been looking at it for why am I getting judged so much for it? I don't understand. It's a car that I like. Leave me alone.
Oh god.
You can't deny it is a very like aesthetically pleasing looking car.
No,
it's an iconic vehicle.
None of those words are true. It's reliable. I'll definitely give you that. It was like one of the most reliable vehicles back then. I don't know how
Exactly.
they are now, but back then,
If you kept it in good condition, it would definitely be a reliable vehicle.
I mean, you can't really say any car today is reliable.
Chevys are pretty reliable. They last longer than most.
I wouldn't.
That and Hondas. Hondas are pretty hard too.
In New Jersey, Hondas break down like that. They're the most destroyed car in New Jersey.
My grandma has a Honda that's from like the mid '90s, and it still worked just fine today.
Hate Hondas.
I don't like Hondas especially, but they're reliable cars. Maybe not like current Hondas, but like at one point they were known for reliability.
Oh yeah, the older ones were, but I mean, if you want to go with that reliable, I mean, old cars that were reliable was definitely.
Well, Volkswagens were meant. They're people cars.
Volkswagens
they were meant for people.
And
Volkswagens are simple to maintain because they were meant for average people to be able to easily maintain and use them, and they were meant to last a long time so the users can get more use out of it. They were designed, built for the people that bought them.
Fords were at one point, but then fucked it all up.
That's where they earned the nickname "Fucked Over Rebuilt Dodge." Okay, but serious talk right now. Why are you judging me so much for liking this car?
I'll just mess with you.
So, do you like the car though?
Yeah, I mean it's decent, but I mean I don't like SUVs. I don't like.
What would your car be? Well, if you were to buy like a car right now with no cap on money, what car would you buy?
I'd probably get a Mercedes.
I can respect that. I do like Mercedes.
Now
they're a bit.
Now, I'm
low
not
to
talking
ground,
the sports. I'm not talking like sports editions or any of that stuff. I'm talking a real Mercedes with.
Talking like a Silver Arrow.
Like the network built in, like something that like today's business person would use.
No, I thought you were gonna. I was like wondering, like, are you gonna go with a new one?
Oh yeah, the new ones. I mean, the new ones are awesome.
One of my grandparents, they have a new Mercedes, and it's really nice. Problem is, I'm 6'1", and I bonk my head on the side of the door every time I get into the fucking thing.
Well, is it the I can't remember which one it was, but there's one that's made for like, bigger people too.
I'm sure there is. I've seen I like the GLA. It's such a. I've been in a GLA before. It's such like it's kind of comfy. It's not the most comfortable car, but it's like it feels nice. The one my grandmother has a seat warmers, fucking like surround sound. It's real nice. It's a bit cramped because it's hella tiny, but she's a very small woman, so she doesn't notice.
Yeah, there's.
I do.
I can't remember the name of the one. I mean, but if I was to go with a sports car, I'd probably go with the Dodge Hellcat or Dodge Demon with the Hellcat engine.
Hell yeah. I can respect that.
It's got its style, but at the same time, it's got its fucking power.
If I had like no cap on like money, I would look up roads where you can go as fast as you want and fastest commercial built car. I would buy that car and I would go on a really long straight road and I would just put a brick on the accelerator and just neum. Oh, if money's not an object, I would just pay to have that like road shut off so I could just amuse myself.
Yeah, there's a lot of good cars though, but I would definitely go with that because
if I were to get like a sports car, like a really expensive, I wouldn't just stop at like fixing up the engine and suspension. I would add like I would want it to be like, because if it's gonna go fast, I want it to be able to take a hit and keep running. So I would have that shit. Like I would. Oh, dialogue.
What about truck? I mean, like, yeah, truck.
Oh, truck? Just Silverado. I'm not too picky on trucks. I like Silverados because I know that they'll last me a while.
If it was me, I would go with my 1980 Ford Bronco, because I would make sure I'd restore the full thing to perfect condition, because that damn thing is a beast. There is no way in hell you couldn't get anywhere with that. Like, that truck right there. What was it? It was, I think it was a Honda. No, was it a Honda? No, it was a Subaru. A Subaru backed up into it and got the top of it caught under the rear bumper. And she tried to take off and it ripped the back of her car off. I'm not even joking. The whole trunk was on the ground.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yep.
My mom, because she had a Silverado. She and I were in the car when I was still in school. I was a kid still, and we were passing this intersection by a movie theater, and we were turning left, and this sports car drove in front of us because they were fucking speeding, and they swerved into us a little bit and like started speeding up to like. I guess they wanted like to make insurance fraud or some shit, and their car, like their back wheels lifted off the ground, and our car, it just felt like a light bump. Like Silverados are solid trucks, and this little tiny sports car just like boom, like back wheels flew off the ground like boom, boom, and I barely moved. If I had my eyes closed, I wouldn't even notice it happened.
Yeah, when that woman hit my car, it didn't do anything to the bumper whatsoever. Because the bumper is solid steel.
It's comical seeing people like in like their fancy cars being like, oh, I just totaled my car hitting like a pole at like 30 miles an hour.
The best part too is with that truck, you literally have all this this stuff, like all the parts for it are cheap. So because you could go to any junkyard or any place, you'd get the parts really fucking cheap. It's great.
Yeah. I don't know I wonder how easy it would be to get parts for a VW bus.
Probably
not
hard.
that hard. I would imagine it would be terribly hard, because if I were to get one, I wouldn't be too attached to the original like interior components. I wouldn't mind swapping the engine out for a newer engine or suspension out for newer stuff, as long as it worked. I want it to last me until I die. I don't mind, like, if it's not terribly expensive, I'll use original parts for the actual car. But if it's less expensive to use new parts, I will use new parts. If it's like $1,000 to get the unoriginal part versus $100 to get a new part for like a newer car, I'll get the newer one.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing for me. It's like if I could, I would get something that, like, the new age stuff is good and all, but if one thing breaks on it, the whole car is trashed, basically. With the old trucks, like, if an EMP went off, my Bronco would still be fine. No computer system, nothing.
Well, You're just asking for Mad Max, ain't you?
Yep.
Worldwide apocalypse. Well, I better start a road gang. I actually created myself a zombie apocalypse preparedness plan. I'm gonna be ready for this shit.
Where would you go?
I would stay by my town because my town has a highway running. Like, basically the highway is the cutoff between the heavy residential area and the partially residential but mostly commercial downtown. I am in the commercial downtown area, but like right next to the highway. So I would because I know how to hotwire cars. Don't ask why. I would hotwire a bunch of cars and I would make a barricade underneath the highway and on the highway, so that like no Zambos would because they would just be shuffling around, so they would see it and just be like, oh, it's the wall, and they would turn around. I would cut it off there, and on the main road of the town, a hospital, a high school, a Walmart, a fucking Home Depot, a gun store / fishing place, and a bunch of fucking, there's a food bank and a bunch of stores all up and down that mostly carry non-perishables. I would cut that off, and I would fucking, take any survivors from the town, and we would just live there, perfectly fine. Because most people, a fair amount of people in the town I live in, have little, gardens in the backyard. Some people even have, small farms and livestock. So we need to be able to sustain ourselves. Perfect.
Me, I would go make my way to Alcatraz.
Impossible.
Yours is a lot simpler than mine.
You want to know why?
Because it's an island.
Nope. Most people don't know this, but first off, Alcatraz was built to be self-sustaining because they wanted the guards to live on the island. So they already have everything, an area for farming and for small livestock. You have fishing. You have a very deadly current going both directions. Okay? So the only way to approach it would be from the south side. And then on top of it, you have machine guns in towers. I know they have. They used to use mounted machine guns, and then it has a water filtration system for you to drink the water that's provided there. Self-sustaining power through a water turbine that goes through the tunnel system underneath the prison, so that it creates the filtered water. Plus, it's a power turbine to keep the thing running. That way you don't need power lines. And then you have you have safe areas. All you got to do is get the keys and stuff. Who's going to be able to break in? You know what I mean? And then all you need is a boat. You get a certain amount of people. You got guard towers, stuff like that. There's no way in hell you're penetrating that island.
Huh.
Smart, right?
Pretty alright plan, yeah.
Don't worry, I'll bring you just so that you can survive.
Bitch, I be cooking. I'll be making the food over in that bitch. Just believe me, world's ending, but we can still eat good. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of zombie movies because I love zombie movies. I'll watch them and I always think what would be the most realistic, how would people react to a zombie apocalypse? And I think it would be actually kind of close to a mixture of Zombieland and Shaun of the Dead. Realistic with how people would act in a zombie apocalypse.
I mean, Walking Dead would be pretty damn accurate.
I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't like lose their senses of humor. I feel like still like.
Are you kidding? Did you
I
not
wouldn't.
see what happened when like these big storms hit and people lose power? They're like fucking animals. Looting stores, destroying property. Like they have no sense of respect for anything.
Well, once people realize that it's like with each other or die alone, so that's really what it's going to come down to. You can't sustain yourself on your own unless you like have prepared yourself to do that. To do so.
Humanity will kill itself before it works together.
I cannot.
Yeah. Maybe I have too much faith in humanity.
Yeah, you definitely do. I don't have faith in
Usually I don't
They'll
have faith in
destroy
humanity.
each other in a matter of days if they can.
I like to think that in the case of a zombie apocalypse, there'd be enough good people left to outnumber the bad. Not by much. And there'd be like significantly they'd be very spread out. But I feel like there'd be just enough. Of course, we never reestablish world government, and the world will fall into anarchy. But there'd be good people. Just some. Not a lot.
Oh yeah, and don't forget you need a quarantine system because you never know what kind of sicknesses people have. So that's the other good thing about Alcatraz. You have such a huge prison. Best place to just put people over in some area just to,
Yeah.
quarantine.
Well, the great thing about the street I'm on, like the main road, is a Home Depot. And in that Home Depot, there are like ridiculous. I've heard, and I've done research into gas masks. They have crazy good quality gas masks at the Home Depot at my house, like damn near military grade. Not quite, but almost there. And it's first thing I'm gonna do is grab a crowbar, military grade gas mask, and a bulletproof vest from the gun store that's near my house. Yeah, sell those there for some reason. And there's a police station right there. And what's great is that the police will be trying to keep order. So if any of them are zombies, I just beat the shit out of them, take his keys, or keep hard. Plus, he'll already have a bulletproof vest on himself as it is. So just take that. I'm hoping that if a zombie apocalypse does go down, okay, I'm not hoping, but if everyone dies, I'm hoping that there's like one SWAT officer, just like still like a zombie SWAT officer, like just around, and I can take his gear. Because like I'd like a bulletproof vest and a riot helmet. Thank you very much. What? I mean, if everyone's gonna be dead, at least one of them could be a SWAT officer. That'd be pretty nice.
Oh man.
Now would be the nice guy.
Well, you know what they say about nice guys, right?
And they finish last. Is that where you're going for, or are you going for something else?
Yep, that's what I was going for.
Oh, cool. I mean, like, why would you steal from someone that would openly, like, give you free stuff? I'd be that guy, because there's, like, so much stuff in town. Like, anyone walking by, like, passing through, like, on the highway, if they came in, I'd be like, hey, you want some free stuff? Here you go, have a nice day, bye. Like, I would basically just have a sign that says, free stuff, on the side of the road. Like, if someone's offering free shit, why would you steal from? What's the point? There's none.
People will.
But why? I'm literally giving it to you. It's like stealing a free balloon on Free Balloon Day. There's no point.
is aggravating.
What's happening?
I'm trying to get this thing over. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
I'm not watching the stream.
Why?
What's going on? Because I'm just sitting here with my eyes closed. Like my phone's like face down. I'm just talking to you now. Just enjoying the conversation.
Yeah, I remember. Now I remember. You gotta be smart.
Here's a question. Out of like all these like movie apocalypse, what would be like your preferred apocalypse from a movie or television show or whatever?
Have you ever seen The Last Ship?
Yes.
I'd probably go with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it a worldwide disease kills everyone on the planet?
Yep.
Ship leaves and they're like the last survivors.
Yep.
Okay. I'd probably go with like Shaun of the Dead because there's walking zombies, not running zombies. Running zombies scare me.
Oh, you mean like World War Z zombies?
Those guys are fucking spooky. I don't like those. I wouldn't mind like Zombieland zombies. They run, but they're still like limpy kind of runs. Like you can outrun them with like a mild jog.
What was that movie where they had
28 Days Later.
The one that had the zombie that became human.
Warm Bodies?
Yes.
That one, though. That was a weird movie.
Yeah, it was.
That was a really weird movie.
It was interesting, but weird.
Yeah. There's a Deadpool comic, Night of the Living Deadpool, and the way they're portrayed, basically their brains are just functional enough to like repeat like their final thoughts. Like they basically like they can't think, but like they kind of echo like the remnants of their brain. So like they'll like mutter things like "I ate my cat," "I just ate my cat," or like "kill me" or something like that. Like they'll basically like beg you to kill them, or like say like they'll like say "I'm so sorry" like as they're trying to tear you in half. really fucking creepy, dude. It's like,
have you ever seen iZombie?
I've heard that before.
TV series.
TV series. No. Wait, no. I do know iRobot though. That's a good movie. You ever seen that movie with Will Smith?
Yep.
I really like that movie. Kind of a goofy one, but it's fun. Would you count I Am Legend as a zombie movie?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I could go with I Am Legend too. I mean, I like that one.
Yeah, but like those zombies are like hella strong and smart. They're fast. They don't like sun though. I think it's more like. I mean, realistically, if a zombie apocalypse did happen, unless it was like how like World War Z. What was the movie like? A series where like they weren't like decaying zombies. They were like it was like an infection that like made you super violent, but you were still alive. There was something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like you weren't dead, but you were
The
like
Strain.
That was it. I think I never watched it. There was something about that though. That would I wouldn't like that.
You know what? I think I might rewatch that. I think it's on Netflix.
It is. It's also on Showtime. If that was the kind of zombie apocalypse, we'd be screwed. But if it was like a normal zombie apocalypse with like decaying bodies, all you would have to do is hole up and wait for the bodies to decay to the point where like they would just fall to pieces. Then it's just a matter of dealing with the smell. Because they would smell fucking terrible. I'm surprised in like The Walking Dead and all zombie movies, people aren't like constantly like vomiting.
Yeah.
The smell of death is a bad one.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Especially if it's a bloater.
Oh, Left 4 Dead, okay. Outside of like Hunter, mind. Those guys are scary. But, like the rest of them, I wouldn't mind so much. Tanks, you just gotta run fast. I can run pretty fast. I'm a fast boy. Would you be down for a Left 4 Dead apocalypse?
Oh no.
You would be freaked out by the special zombies?
That would suck.
There's hunters and smokers and spitters and
What about
and
Dying
bloaters
Light?
and witches. Never saw Dying Light, but did you see Last of
Last of Us, yes.
I think that'd be like, I think that's definitely a possibility for if a zombie apocalypse, or I guess that kind of apocalypse happened. Because like the idea of it being like a fungal infection that you inhale and like it develops inside your body.
That would suck
that's a really,
balls.
well, yeah, the development of that would suck, as well as like the idea of like zombies and then clickers and then bloaters and the gas masks and all that.
Well, I knew someone that had this heart condition, or no, well, it wasn't really a heart condition. It was they were having a lot of chest pains, and they landed up going to the doctors, finding out that there was a plant growing in their lung.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Did they get it removed?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had to get surgery for it. The root was growing through the lung into the heart.
I am Groot.
That's what I was sitting there thinking. I was like, that's fucked up.
I mean, oh god, that just confirmed my fears of growing in my stomach from sowing the seeds. Oh god, it's horrible. Did they like, hold on, were they, when they were eating like a watermelon or something, did they like accidentally go down the wrong pipe?
No, I don't, they don't know how it happened.
Did they find out what plant it was?
Nope.
I would want to fucking know.
So would I.
Oh god, what if it was? Did that doctor just stop the apocalypse? Oh man. That would be kind of cool if like that was actually like the start of like a Last of Us kind of like infection.
Yeah.
And like the doctor just stopped it without knowing it. I wanna make a movie about like a secret lab that's hidden by like whatever government, and like the entire movie is about like them almost ending the world, but like always by accident stopping it from ending the world. Like someone's about to like set off like a nuclear meltdown and spills coffee on the console and like prevents the ending of the world. It'd be like a, but like these people are like working to end the world as quick as possible, but they always like fuck it up at the last possible second. I think that'd be kind of funny.
I don't know. That'd be fucked up.
Like, basically like an evil genius wanna like blow up the world, but every single time they're about to like end everything, they just fuck up and like the world doesn't end and no one notices anything going wrong. Like they're about to release like a virus that'll kill everybody, and like someone sets it down or something, and then like someone like mixes it up with something else and like throws it out or some shit. I don't fucking know. I had it as a thought like the other day, and I thought that's kind of a cool idea. But the more I'm talking about it right now, the more stupid it sounds.
Why?
Well, like I had an idea, and it was like just that it was just like the thought of like that as a concept. But like the more I talk about it, the like less interesting it sounds. I don't know.
I don't know.
It sounded like a better idea on paper.
Damn, what the fuck? All of a sudden the sound changed in the game here.
Weird. But,
That's weird.
yeah. Okay, here's another question. Say you were like on like let's say you're just like living your life normally, and then you have a choice between getting the Earth attacked by either aliens or predator, like xenomorphs or predators.
Predators.
Really?
Yep. Xenomorphs will reproduce too quickly. You would never be able to fight them all.
Huh.
That's why the predators evacuated.
Predators, they, per their, like their system, they're only supposed to hunt in like small groups. They never like do full invasions. That's their way of doing things.
Yeah, but at the same time, if one of those things get free, they have to kill it because they know it will end the galaxy. Why do you think they went to extreme measures on calling for backup and shit?
Yeah. Yeah. I would go with... Okay, here's a better question. Would you rather have to fight off one predator or 3 xenomorphs?
Only 3 xenomorphs? None that can reproduce or any of that stuff?
Let's say 2 warriors and 1 queen.
Predator.
I'd go with the...
No matter what, there's a queen. There's gonna be eggs. So you got face huggers.
Queen... No, queen without the egg sac. Like, it detached
Oh,
it.
so the Praetorian.
What?
That's what it's called. It's called a Praetorian.
A queen. Well, I meant, like, it's still a queen xenomorph, but it detached itself from its egg sac.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still a queen xenomorph.
Okay.
So same big boy.
No. Still the Predator.
Still the predator?
Yep.
Okay, let me put this in perspective. It can go invisible, right?
Predator could still be killed easier.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Oh, it's no contest. I mean, look at the Predator's armor and everything like that, right? Now,
well, what we've seen in movies are the ones you've seen in movies. They aren't blooded. They're not like high up warrior.
Yeah,
predator.
I know. I follow the lore. I mean, I'm really big into the lore on that.
Well,
and
even still,
even and all that stuff, they all say the same thing. All right, is if the xenomorphs get free, it to go against a queen, it takes a squad of them to take down a queen. So if it takes a squad of predators to take down one queen, you're damn straight it's gonna be impossible.
It only took one Alan Ripley to take one down.
Well, that was special circumstances. You're talking on a planet. You know what I mean? We're not talking about, oh, let's blow up a starship. That ain't happening on planet Earth. Your ass is dead.
Yeah. Well, even regardless, a predator cannot kill you if it does not deem you a threat. If you are unarmed and it deems you as weak, it will not kill you.
I know.
Regardless. Because it's considered a dishonorable kill. So I could just throw my hands up and be like, I'm unarmed.
Yeah, just drop your arms, wait until he walks away, and then take a spear and put it right through him. Done. I win.
Yeah. Have you seen the guy that in the original Predator movies, the guy who played the Predator? He is a massive man.
Oh really? No, I didn't see him.
He's like this. I think he's like this big, like black guy. And he's. I've heard. I don't know for sure because I never met him, obviously. But I've heard he was like actually a super nice guy.
Impossible.
It's like really cool to think like a scary, not scary, but like a fucking deadly looking predator is actually played like a really nice guy.
Well,
I'd definitely be much more afraid of be a predator.
Well, see, you gotta look at it this way. Alright? Especially with a lot of the predator lore, if you take account that, because they would abduct different species, you know, to participate in their games. But they feared the humans the least because our technology and everything else was not close to theirs. They didn't fear us as anything. So but if you look at how much they fear the xenomorphs were the second species that the predator feared more than any other species.
The second?
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the first species. It's I can't remember what they're called, but they're really powerful. Like they have better armor and technology than they do.
Well, like it's been shown in Alien vs Predator that like the Yautja respect honorable and like anyone who could fight well. So, and I'm not gonna say I'm great, but I am. How should I say? I'm not a fucking scrub when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. I know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it well. I am competent. I will say that.
Competent enough to take a predator hand to hand?
Absolutely not. Well, first of all,
you gotta have confidence.
I don't think you could kill a predator in hand-to-hand combat.
Anything can be killed. You just gotta know its weak spots.
Yeah, and what does a fully armed predator have?
No, if it takes off its armor and it fights me hand to hand, I'm pretty confident in my abilities.
It's about a foot taller than a hell of a lot stronger.
I'm 6 foot. What are they, 8 feet?
7, 8.
Yeah, I'm confident. I've taken down some 7-foot people.
That's people. That ain't a yacht.
I'm confident.
Okay, I'll give you this. I'll give you this. You will give it a run for its money, but it will beat you down.
You don't know that. I could beat its ass. Casey, we're talking about fighting either an alien or a predator. What would you take on, Casey? A queen with 2 soldiers or 1 predator?
Okay, thinking about it now, that was a stupid matchup. Well, like, in a 1v1 situation, there would be 1 xenomorph. How many xenomorphs would it take for 1 predator to lose? I think 3 xenos would... I think 3 to 5, depending on the preparedness of the predator itself. I think that's a fair
he
enough.
Even goes with the predator.
Well, I think 3 to 5 is like the range at which the predator could still handle them. 5 would be pushing it, but 3 would be most likely.
Even the predator, like I said, even the queen, like if you put a queen in the mix, you're talking about a creature that it could go between, I think the queen sizes go from 32 feet to 72 for the oh, I can't remember what she is.
I know what you're talking about,
there's
though.
a specific queen, and that's not even including if you were to take a predator queen.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, remember, xenomorphs can take over any species. Any.
Okay, yeah, fair.
So, are we talking the smallest fucking queen possible? Because the bigger they get, the more stronger their armor. And the more stronger their armor, that's it.
Oh god, I just looked up a daily queen. That is a scary image. Holy god.
And yeah, exactly. Casey makes a good point too. Even if you somehow magically take down a 40-something foot creature by yourself and not get hit by the acid. So it could beat you from losing.
Okay. Listen here, it is 2 in the morning.
I don't want excuses.
I ain't thinking straight. Fucker.
I don't want excuses.
Fuck you. I didn't think this through. Which is my B, I didn't think it through at all.
Aliens don't fear any species. Predator does.
Now hold on. They fear 1 species.
No, they don't. Because they're
afraid of cats.
No, they're not. They take over everything.
Oh god, you know what made me sad? And I think it was Alien 3. It took a dog.
Yeah.
It made me real sad. I was like, oh, that dog didn't deserve that.
That dog.
Poor boy.
That dog was done. It stood no chance.
Yeah. I mean, if I found out that aliens were, like, invading the Earth, I'd just off myself.
If I knew aliens were invading, I would be doing the same thing. Make my way to Alcatraz.
Yeah, but what if they take over a fish?
Well, then I guess I'm gonna be eating some really good fish.
Or better yet, what if they take over like a bird or something and fly over to your ass?
Then I'm shooting them down. I could shoot them down with machine guns.
I don't think there's enough bullets in the world to deal with a xenomorph invasion, my man.
That's why I'm moving to an island.
If I found out, if I heard xenomorph invasion on the news, and I heard that they were moving to my towards my area, I would just off myself. If I found out it was a predator invasion, I would just sit in my room, acting like a scared little bitch, so that they wouldn't fucking kill me.
If it's a predator invasion, all you gotta do is just sit there and play video games. You're no threat.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can't do that since you don't have a system, but...
I mean, the worst thing you could do to, like, in regards to a predator is mock them or dishonor them, because when you do that, they have a tendency to flay people alive and hang them upside down.
Yep.
That's a great thought, isn't it? When I had my first like console, which was an original Xbox, I had a Predator game called Predator Concrete Jungle, and I love the shit out of that game because first of all, predators are badass, and you could be this freaking alien monstrosity, and it was set in the future after it took like I think 9.
I can't hear you. You're cutting it out.
Like
You're cutting it out.
It starts up.
Oh. And there he goes. What happened? I still can't hear you if you're talking. Let me see. Hello? Talk. I don't hear you.
Hello?
Now I can hear you.
There we go. My Wi-Fi just decided to take a shit on itself. Wow, my Wi-Fi just crashed so hard. What was it saying?
Don't know. Don't remember.
Oh, right. I was talking about, when I was growing up, I had this Xbox game, Predator Concrete Jungle. It was a stupid fun game. And it starts off with you, like, killing this mob boss or whatever, but, like, you could see that your Predator's, like, fucked up, like, real bad. And basically the objective of the first mission is to get back to your ship. And you fail miserably. Because there's a burning building and you fall, like, 8 stories. And you're about to die and humans are about to, like, come fucking kill you. And you hit your self-destruct on your ship. And it takes out the entire city you're in. And you get picked up by other fucking predators that are waiting for you. And they take you back to your ship and you say, hey, you fucked up. And they send you to like this alien planet with like these weird scorpion things for 100 years. And in that 100 years, humans found your technology, reverse engineered it, and now they have all this technology that predators had, and it started this huge, like, revolution of technology. And they send you back to Earth, telling you, fix the shit. Because they let humans go unchecked for 100 years, and now they making you clean up your mess. So you get to kill a bunch of people, like bad people, that are using your technology for bad things.
That's weird. My sound just changed again. What the fuck is going on?
Oh. I guess you weren't listening.
No, I'm listening. I can hear you.
Okay, let me rephrase. I feel like I'm very much not interesting.
That you're what?
I'm very not interesting.
Why? I'm trying to remember the game you're talking about. It sounds familiar. Have you ever played Alien vs. Predator? Any of the old ones?
No, I've seen them. I never got to play them though.
They're so much fun.
It's the only one that really like makes it feel like you're living through like an alien invasion instead of like being a marine, like nobly fighting them off. You're just scared teenage girl trying to not die to them and robots and other people. It's super cool.
And what's it called? How old is it?
Predator Concrete Jungle. It's on the original Xbox. I don't know when it came out.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Stupid fun game though. The first like mission after they send you back to Earth to fix like your problems, and they basically want you to kill everyone that's misusing your technology. And there's these gang members that are going around like going invisible to like do like shooting, but like no one knows they're there until they're on fire. And you're supposed to go there and kill a bunch of people that are like going invisible and using your technology. And like each stage is like going after another like bad person. Like every enemy you fight isn't a good person, which I'm glad about. They're all a bunch of like people that like kill others for amusement. Yeah, a bunch of dickbags. And each mission is like different technology that you had in the first mission that you were like, oh, look at all this cool moves I can do with my Predator. And like, there's like this one rich guy that has like a bunch of your weapons that are like really good, and you have to steal them back. Because in the first mission you have this like thing called a glaive, which is like twin blades on like a staff. And on the first mission I was like, whoa, this is super cool, like you just cleave people in half, and you lose it, and you have this like, all you have is this freaking stick to start off. I can't remember what it's called, but, like, it's good for like literally nothing. And you have to go through like 3 missions with like no melee anything besides your wrist blades, and it gives you like a taste of what you can have at the start, and then you get everything back that you started the game with, and then you get more. It's good game design in that aspect.
Oh, so you're talking when games are actually built good?
Yeah, like I like games that like it starts you off like, either with like nothing and you start working your way up to more and more stuff as you progress, or with like how that game and like Metroid Prime did it, where they start you off giving you like a taste of your power, and then they take it away from you.
Yeah,
you gotta earn it back.
That's what I like about Darksiders. How it kind of is on Darksiders.
You start up with some stuff, and then you lose it all, and you have to get it back.
Darksiders 1 was you started out with all your powers. Well, not the, and then you lost all your powers, and then Darksiders 2 you start off with little powers, and then you're earning it as you're growing.
Yeah. how Metroid, the first Metroid Prime game started was you have like one like suit upgrade, so you have more defense. You have missiles and morph ball and all that. And you go to the first stage and you're learning how to use all of these things. You start thinking like, whoa, I'm a badass. And you just plow through a bunch of stuff. And then at the end of the intro stage, you take all of that away from you. Right then and there. And I love it. Because like when I first saw it, I was like, I thought I was a total badass. And you get a glimpse of the second to last boss in the game during the intro stage. And when I went through the game for the first time, I saw like the second mini boss, and I was like, I'm ready to fucking rumble with you, asshole. Come at me. But he flies off before you get a chance. And I didn't realize till the very end of the game why I was not allowed to fight him at first, because he kicked my ass. I had every item in the game and he kicked my ass. Like I started the game off like ready to fucking rumble with this guy. I was ready to fucking throw up fisticuffs. I was not truly prepared.
And then you get your ass whooped.
Oh, absolutely. I got my ass handed horribly. It was terrible.
That's what happens.
I mean, I didn't get my ass handed to me, but I beat him in one try. It's just like, he did get me down to relatively low health. Enough that I was like kind of startled. Oh, fucker, no, he shot a laser at me. How was I supposed to know that the laser-breathing dragon was going to use his laser? I didn't know. But, Metroid, like I was gonna say, Metroid Prime is probably one of my favorite games. Because it doesn't tell you anything. The game does not tell you one thing, unless you go out of your way to, like, glean information about things. It tells you little to nothing.
I like
games
like that.
It tells you, like, it doesn't tell you, like, it tells you, like, what things do, but it doesn't tell you why that thing is useful.
It tells you what you need to know, you mean?
It tells you, like, use your missile by doing this, but it doesn't tell you, like, why that's useful. It doesn't tell you why you're... When you go into Morph Ball mode, there's an upgrade where you can, like, do a little speed boost when you charge it up. It doesn't tell you why it's useful. There's these little half-pipes throughout the map that you see from the start of the game that, if you use your boost ball, you can fucking get up high and then, like, get into a secret area. And at the start of the game, like, in the first room, there's this little, like, half-pipe thing. And I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And I didn't realize until, like, late game when you got that was, like, a thing that you could do that with. And, like, you backtrack and, like, you'd see, like, a thing you couldn't get to, and you'd be like, huh. And you'd, like, try for a while and fail miserably, and you're like, fuck it, I'll just move on. And then, like, later on in the game, you're like, you get this thing, and you're like, wait. And you go back and do the thing, and you get the thing. It's cool. It's really good. It's like one of the most satisfying games I've ever played. Because whenever I beat a puzzle or I beat a boss and I figured out, like, a boss's weakness, I felt like I accomplished something because the game never tells you what to do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like
it's
a challenge, like stuff like that.
It never tells you what to do, and but it never leaves you lost. You're never lost, but you're also never told. You're told where to go, but you're not told how to get there.
Did you know that Alien vs Predator had a strategy game?
No.
That was an amazing game. I don't know why they haven't continued with it, but oh man, being the xenomorphs and taking over everybody was just so much fun.
There's Plague Incorporated.
Who?
The game Plague Inc.
Sounds familiar.
It's a game where you create a disease and kill the entire world.
Okay, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
There's a xenomorph version of that
Oh, really?
where you can start a xenomorph invasion and like give them different evolutions and like you can upgrade like your xenomorphs and your face huggers and they give them different abilities or different like ways they can kill people
Well,
and like bring them back to the hive.
the best was like I said, this RTS. You basically had your queen. You can make more queens as well, and you had to take the you had to take I can't remember what it was called. All right, so you had to raid villages. All right, grab the people, bring them back for your face huggers. So you couldn't kill them.
Is it? I remember a first-person xenomorph game where you play as a xenomorph called Number 6.
No, this one is called Alien versus Predator. Just look up Alien versus Predator RTS because you could play as a Predator, the Marines, or you could play as.
Who the hell's gonna play as the Marines? Lame.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, there's this one Aliens game where you're on this research station who's researching xenomorphs, and they're trying to train you to like be killers because they captured you and started like genetically engineering xenomorphs. And you play as a xenomorph called 6. You have this 6 scrawled onto your head, like in grit, like carved onto your freaking like faceplate. And it starts off with like you being told, like they send a soldier into the room, and the soldier's like, "What the hell am I doing in here?" And you're basically instructed to kill him without him knowing you're there. And you find out like over like a bunch of cutscenes, which are basically tutorials that you were made to be used for military purposes. And then you break out of your containment and you break a bunch of other xenomorphs out, and you have to find the queen and start reproducing to take over the entire station. And it's like this puzzle-based game because if you run headfirst into enemies, you're gonna die. But if you don't complete your objective of like reproducing, you're not gonna have enough xenomorphs to take over the station. And so it's like a first-person strategy game where you have to like look through the eyes of a xenomorph because they're known to be intelligent and adaptive. And so they're looking at you to use your human brain to be a xenomorph.
Interesting.
I can't remember the name of the game. I'll find it. I'll send it to you so you can like look at a video of it or something. But it's super fun as a concept, and I think it would be good to like continue on that kind of thing.
I might actually have to play that game.
Yeah, it's stupidly fun. I've played a little bit of it because like you can choose to like kill somebody, or you can like pin them down and let a facehugger take them.
That's awesome.
And like soldiers, you can't like take the facehuggers, but scientists you can. Because soldiers have like helmets on to prevent it, but scientists don't, and you have to like, so you have to like distract like a soldier and then take the scientist and then or kill the soldier, but then the scientist might run for help. It's like a 3D first person puzzle / strategy / run and gun kind of deal. It's a good fusion of concepts, and I think it's pretty fucking sweet. It has next to no story, so pretty brainless.
I mean, as long as there's the good gameplay, doesn't need to have a story. At least
You can wall run. You can like jump off walls. You can also just like you can obviously kill people by just smacking with your tail, but you can also get the chance to execute them by just using your inner mouth. And it shows like your mouth opening. And you see your jaw opening and then like the little mouth going in and out. Weird.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
So like you grab a scientist and you have a choice like fight or facehugger, and you should probably choose facehugger because you need to produce more, and then you need to find the queen, and you protect the queen. And it is pretty freaking fun. You don't play as a queen, you play as just a normal like warrior xenomorph.
Yeah, you
And
definitely
I guess
gotta give me
you're-
the name of that. I want to check that out.
And I guess like the story is because you're genetically engineered, you're not born, and so I guess they're trying to like increase the intelligence of the animals, and like you're the first successful experiment in increasing its intelligence. So you're supposed to be like this higher-minded xenomorph, which makes sense because you're playing as a human. You as a human are playing as a xenomorph, so it would make sense that you would have higher intelligence.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll send it to you when I find it.
I definitely
I don't know
want to
how
check that
recent
out.
it is, but if it's I think it's on PC, so you might have fun with that.
Hell yeah, I'll definitely stream that shit. Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
if it's not on a PC, that would suck though.
I'll still stream it from a console. I don't care.
Hell yeah, dude. Would you stream Metroid Prime because it's such a good game?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. I tried.
Metroid Prime was good at one point, but yeah, I can't.
It's still a good example of like game design done well, and like minimalist game designs, like minimal like storytelling done right. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very a minimal game. Like it's I guess the word I would use is like soft spoken. It doesn't out loud tell you anything. Like the best thing you're gonna get to like storytelling is what you find on your own anyway. You make the story for yourself, and it's really cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't know. You shouldn't expect much story from like first person shootery kind of games anyway. Metroid doesn't really count as that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Give me a second. I gotta take a piss like a racehorse.
Have fun with that. I apologize to anyone in the stream that is very tired of my shit. I tend to talk a lot. Maybe.
It's driving me crazy. I don't remember the name of it.
Now what?
That RTS. Alright, let's see. We finished this. Now it's time to go see what's his name to give him his armor piece.
Oh, I'm watching the stream now, by the way. That's a neat little horse you got there.
Oh yeah, that's Death's horse.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm Death. And the Nephilim.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Now I'm remembering all the trailers for Darksiders games.
Yeah. I can't wait for the new one.
Do you not have face cam going?
What?
Do you not have the face cam today?
Son of a bitch.
Did you forget to put on face cam?
No, it's just not working.
Oops. So much for technical difficulties, eh?
She said something.
That's frustrating.
Makes no sense. Why isn't it working?
Your horse is mildly terrifying.
Alright. Let's go back to here.
Probably should be asleep right now.
Yeah, I don't know where the face cam is.
Yeah, I saw it, like, there wasn't anything on the bottom right corner, so I figured, oh, he's probably just because he's in the bathroom. But then you start talking, and I'm like, hold up.
It must... Did it just disappear?
Is the cam itself not working, or is it just, like, the stream not doing it right, or...
I don't know. It's just not working right now. I don't know. It just
Why can't there...
off.
Why can't there be, like, artificial intelligence that'll tell you what the fuck is wrong with, like, your computer? That would be just, like, the most convenient thing ever. Like, artificially intelligent, like, troubleshooting.
But see, that makes me wonder, how long has it been doing this for?
I never did it last stream.
I was about to say, can you check for me?
Yeah, let me check your other streams from the past few days. I'll get on that.
Do the ARC one that I just did.
Alright, testing out loud. Alright. Oh no, there's no face cam on this one either. I'll go to your channel and I'll look at, like... Oh wait, hold on. Oh. No, it did work. Testing out lots for my upcoming ARC server, okay. Alright, it's working here.
What about for part 2?
Okay, ARC server. Alright, it's working there. And part 2, it's not.
So it was okay. I know.
It was in between part 1 and 2.
Yep. It was the reboot. The reboot fucked something up. I'm gonna have to.
So it hasn't been for like games at least.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure someone would have told you by now. I'm looking at your character in Ark Survival. Wow, he is a very wide person.
I found
Like,
your
what the
armor.
fuck?
Stone be praised!
Body
It
profile
brings
is a
back
fucking
memories to see
rectangle.
it again.
What of carven stone?
Why is his
That's
body
what we
so
call the
square?
Stone of Construct Sentinels, to be specific. A sad thing destroying what the Maker worked so hard to craft. But these days it must be done. You'll find the Construct Sentinels you need in the Lost Temple.
Oh,
Good
that's
luck
the
to
one
you.
mystery solved.
Yeah. Damn.
Who is this big boy you're talking to? Big ass hammer. Who's this fucking big boy? What the fuck? He was so fucking large. This is I just come back to your stream and you're just talking to this like enormous guy with a hammer.
Yep.
That was a great thing to come back to. So you're playing as Death, right?
Yep.
What's the story, and can you summarize it in 20 words or less?
War by accidentally came to Earth and annihilated it. Now he has to fix it.
Oh, Death has to fix up all the people that War killed.
Yes.
Huh. So instead of taking souls, you're putting them back.
Yep, basically.
That's cool.
It's
That's
terrible.
really fucking cool.
You gotta take souls.
Wait, what do you mean you gotta take souls? Oh wait, are they in the afterlife and you have to kill them and then bring them back?
Right now I'm trying to restore the Tree of Life.
Tree of Life, what does that do? For life.
Well, the Tree of Life is what is basically, I guess it's like kind of like a dimension between dimensions or whatever. If that makes any sense.
Yes, it makes actually a lot of sense.
It's the gateway to all the other dimensions. It's the main hub.
So
All
like
life comes from it.
So like with the Bifrost and Nordic, fucking Norse culture.
Well, a little more in
Like the
Norse
realms.
because, like I said, it's the creator of all life. Bifrost is like a fucking international highway.
Okay. I'd like to think the Bifrost is a bit more than the fucking highway.
Really? All you do is use it to go from one place to another.
Not a place, more like a plane of existence.
Yeah, but if it falls apart, nothing. Well, you just can't go somewhere. If the Tree of Life dies, you die. Creation dies.
Oh. So wait, okay, I know I probably could assume that people are trying to stop you from doing this.
Corruption spreads, and yeah, they want the corruption to spread that way.
So wait, okay, is it against their will that they're doing this?
Yes, it's against the will of the council. Well, of the creator. And the council, if I recall, the council's the one that did this whole shit.
Well, I mean, like, the people that are trying to stop you and, like, the enemies in the game, are they fighting you against their will, or are they willingly stopping you?
They're fighting, most of them are fighting against their will.
Okay, I was gonna say, because, like, if all of creation, that's everyone things, so who the hell would want to stop?
Exactly. But they have no choice because corruption has taken over.
Right. Now all you do is get the Infinity Gauntlet and all the Infinity Stones, and then you just go.
Poof. Did you ever see Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I did not.
Watch after the credits.
I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, actually, like yesterday or the day before.
Really? How was it?
It was freaking fantastic. I highly recommend anybody to watch it. It's super fucking cool. Especially if you love Queen as much as I do. Well, I love Queen. Fuck off. What do you want? What, do you not like Queen?
No, I like Queen.
Then go watch the movie. It's really good. And it's relatively informative. I knew things that I didn't know before. It goes into like when Queen was. It mostly focuses on Mercury and like how fucked up his life was, and how like through how like his actual like real life was, instead of like what he showed people on stage and at interviews. It's really good movie, and it's all true. So it's like.
So it's a documentary.
It's not a documentary. It's like a based on true story kind of deal. And I usually despise those movies, but this is pretty accurate to what actually happened, as far as I know. And it's like one of the few like based on blank things that I really approve of. I can't think of like one reason not to go see it, unless you like really don't like Queen. That's about it.
I just don't like going to the movies.
Yeah, okay.
I just wait till they come out and I buy them.
Right, okay.
You saw my collection.
Yeah, I went with my mother because I know this house ain't for her, but I'm staying a few more days because she misses me. And we decided to go to the movies, and we went to see that, and we left the movie theater. And the first thing we did was get in the car. I took her phone, I plugged the AU auxiliary port, and I put on Bohemian Rhapsody, the song, and then I played another one, Bites the Dust. And we just, because like our house isn't even that far from the theater, but we drove right past our house, so we could keep listening. And we were just jamming, like full on singing, windows down, blasting music, singing along with it. It was a real fun time. But I feel like such an idiot because we didn't play Don't Stop Me Now.
Why not?
It's like, I didn't think about it, and I ashamed of myself.
Terrible.
It's like, I love that song, man.
That's the song.
Okay, I wouldn't say it's the song.
Okay, it's the second song, I would say.
There we go. Bohemian Rhapsody is probably the song. Don't Stop Me Now is like number 2, and We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You are tied for 3rd, and then another one, Bites the Dust, is 4th. And then Love of My Life is 5th, because I love that song. Shut up, you're talking to the guy that thinks that I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys is a good song.
Yeah, that's true.
It is a good song, though.
Yeah, when you were 12.
When I was now, excuse you. It's a good song, alright? Listen here, I'll fight tooth and nail for that song. Except I won't, because I know how bad it is as a song, but I still enjoy it. It's like how, like, even... You know what the first song I saved when I first created my Spotify was?
What?
I immediately looked up Goofy Goober Rock from the SpongeBob movie, and I saved it onto my Spotify.
What was old is new again.
It's terrible.
First song that was ever on my Spotify. Hey, man. For a freaking parody of a song, wasn't that badly made? It's a well-made parody. I mean, it's pretty good. Sound quality is good, and it's a legitimate song.
Terrible. You cause life as we know it to be destroyed.
If it makes you feel any better, the second song I saved was by Twisted Sister.
Seriously? Really?
Which is the song it was parodied off of. I was thinking, like, what song am I gonna, like, I was like, when I first created Spotify, I was like, oh, I'm gonna save all music, and then I, like, forgot every song I ever heard in my life. And then, like, I looked at the TV, and, like, someone was flipping through channels, and SpongeBob was on for a split second, I'm like, oh, hey! And I looked it up, I was wondering, like, wonder if it's on Spotify, and it was.
Out with it, horseman. I can tell when you've come to boast.
The forge has been restored.
Aye, and Alia ran round the village the moment the waters reached us, giggling like a 2,000-year-old.
Why do you do this?
It's a right noble deed for one of the riders.
Yeah.
Perhaps I was wrong about you.
Just judgy Jason about everything. It's rude.
It's just so easy to mess with you, though.
Yeah. I was in class once, and I've been judged for my taste in music before. For like, people were like talking about like new like quote unquote rap artists, but like the ones that they're talking about, I don't like at all. And like, oh yeah, and they're like, you listen to rap? I'm like, yeah, I listen to like NWA, Dr. Dre. And they're like, and like, I once heard somebody say that they didn't know who Tupac was, and it made me sad. So very sad. And like, I don't know.
But really, does
Even,
anyone really know who Tupac was?
I mean, he was like made up a huge chunk of the music I heard growing up. I grew up with like old school rap music.
Me too.
Old school rock music, punk music, and like early 2000s pop music. Oh, and like 30s and 40s, 50s music. I still listen to like.
It is finished then.
Ray Charles.
At long last. Death, this is a maker's key, and you had best take it now, before I come to my senses.
You seem more likely to lose them, old one.
A problem, aye. But there is also a solution. The Guardian. Meant to be our greatest weapon, and capable of clearing the forest around the tree. But an earthquake drove us from the foundry, and now I fear something else roams within. The Guardian was never finished.
If the Guardian is your masterwork, how am I to complete him?
In the forest lies another construct, one of the few remaining who have not fallen to corruption. He is not as vast as the Guardian, but his heart is strong. Seek him out, and he will guide you to the foundry. There, you may activate the Guardian using the Maker's key.
The constructs are awakened by a key?
Aye. Constructs do not have a soul like you or I. Not until that soul is given. This key unlocks the stone and prepares it for the ebb and flow of a Maker's life force. In fact, it will bring to life most any construct you find in the realm.
And what makes you think I have a soul, old one?
Isn't that what troubles you?
If wardens can resist corruption, why not use them to cleanse your realm?
Sadly, the wardens were called when the seals were broken. The Maker's toll to be paid at the end war. This warden is all that remains.
Then the seals were broken. How will I know when I've found this construct?
Constructs are beings of boulder and stone, animated by a maker's life force. Most possess but a fraction of a soul, just enough to drive them and give them purpose. But through others course the whole of a maker's being, his memories and emotions, a story half remembered. Life weighs heavy on us all. Not even stone can bear it.
Alright, good. Now I got the Maker's Key.
The forge blazes again, Ryder, thanks to you. But that's no excuse to hang about. Have you not a construct to awaken?
Why use a key to awaken the constructs?
Spirit doesn't pass through stone, unless you carve a channel for it. That's what the key is for.
Oh, right.
It's sharp enough to slide through the stuff of life. Be careful where you point it.
You're sure this key is special? Valus doesn't seem so impressed.
Aye.
I'm not
he mourns the
gonna say
loss of his friend.
Valus had a friend.
I'm not gonna say I say I like
his
every
great
kind of
hammer,
music, but I don't.
Splinterbone.
I just
It
have a very
failed
broad
many a
spectrum.
giant. But
it's
Valus
not very
lost it in a dungeon west of here, and it weighs
You
heavy
won't
upon him.
hear me
If you
listening
can
to,
find
like,
Splinterbone
little-known
and return
bands
it to
very
my
often.
brother, you will earn his gratitude.
I know a lot of like
Mayhaps
popular
the
bands from
forging of
every
a
genre,
proper weapon.
and I listen to
Valus has
a lot
been
of popular
busy.
bands from a lot
There
of
are new
genres.
items.
And I know like a few, like one or two like little bands from each one.
Okay.
So like I'll say like, oh, I like this genre, and they'll be like, name off like 5 bands that I've never heard of. And they're like, how could you like this genre if you don't know these people? I'm like,
You will
Fuck
find the
off.
hammer just past the fjord. The stone father be with you, horse.
See, I don't listen to a lot of music. I mostly just continue doing what I usually do.
do you ever listen to just smooth jazz?
If it's on the radio, I listen to it. Whatever it's playing, really.
It's hard to find people that like jazz. Because I personally think that jazz is really nice. And sometimes I'll just...
I like jazz, it's just...
Yeah, I'll put on like... Sometimes I'll just like get like instrumental jazz compilations and I'll just put it on and just enjoy saxophone and flute for a while. I like jazz, but like... I find that instrumental jazz is... No, I like a lot more instrumental than lyrical jazz kind of music.
Yeah.
I like blues though. Blues is nice.
I like whatever doesn't aggravate me.
Whatever doesn't suck.
Yep.
I got a lot of musical influence from my dad and like just family members. Like, oh, they would play music in the car when they would like drive me somewhere. I just kind of picked up things here and there. My love for Rush, though, that was all me. I love Rush.
I mean, hell, I grew up in New Jersey. Most of it was hip-hop, R&B, rap, all that stuff.
I grew up in California, so we have like West Coast rap. Yeah. But my family had me listen to a lot of like different kinds of music, so I got a little bit from everything.
Yeah,
I'm glad I did too, because I can enjoy most kinds of music. The only thing I can't enjoy is like modern country music.
Yeah, I don't like country music at all.
Modern country and like modern pop is like very iffy. Some things very rarely will I be okay with either of those genres, but very fucking rarely. The newest song I like is like Whiskey Girl, I guess in regards to like country music, because it's alright, it's catchy. I don't mind if it comes on. I won't listen to it, but if it comes on, I don't care. The only country music I like is like John Denver.
Damn,
Johnny Cash in there.
this is some crazy shit. Like, I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like I'm getting surges here.
Oh,
It's
I
like
stopped.
my audio keeps going in and out.
That's. I think you need to like look into this.
I think I actually might have to restart the computer.
Like, do it like right now or like after the stream is over.
I think I might end early and figure out this shit.
Shit. Well, probably for the best. They'll probably sleep anyway. Anyone who's watching right now is probably sick of me talking.
What?
I said it's probably for the best because I need to sleep, but I'm sort of like not letting myself sleep until you end your stream.
A fleshling and a fool.
If you want to go to sleep, man. I'm
You
good.
have the look of neither angel nor
But you need
demon.
viewership
When
to become
last I
famous.
heard, they were the children
That ain't
of
happening
creation.
anytime soon, so
The
you
all
got time.
kind.
How
I
do
do
you
not
know?
recognize.
How long have you been
I
sleeping?
know it takes that one
How
video,
long?
but you really think
That
I'm
I
gonna
do
put that
not
one
know.
video out anytime
But
soon?
I seem to be half my normal stature.
Just put like red arrows in
Construct
from
sleep.
All I gotta
Stone
do is play
wonders.
Fortnite once, and I have
Perhaps
a
you might
billion
find my
kids following me.
wayward self and return it to me.
How can I do that?
Have you played Fortnite ever?
Take this.
Yeah, I played it.
Do you enjoy it?
I like the single player. I never played the multiplayer.
A piece of me to awaken the old stone and remind
I mean,
me of life.
It's not my cup of tea, but it's a fun game.
What should I call you?
They do good work. It's
is
just
what I was
not my cup of
called
tea.
in flesh, but in stone.
It's so hard to like
I
say
have
like
no name.
it's not my cup of tea, but I think it's a good game. But like people are like, why don't you like it if it's a good game? Like, I could. It frustrates the shit out of me. It's like whenever I say I'm an atheist, but I follow it up
It's
with.
like a kid's game now. You know what I mean?
Well, it's. Yeah.
It's infested with squeakers. That's the only reason why I really don't want to play it.
Play solos then. Or play with friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather play my single player if I'm gonna do it.
Just play like, if you're gonna play like the multiplayer, just play by yourself with like no other teammates. Just play solos or play with like a group of like friends from Discord. Who you know. Because you can't hear enemy players, so like, you're not gonna know about it now.
Yeah, maybe.
Like saying like I like something, but or saying like I think something's good, but I don't like it, is like such a hard thing for some people to grasp that I went to school with. Cause
Just do what I do.
there's
You
a
don't
lot
like
of-
my answer? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but like I went to school with some dumb fucking people. Problem is like they were all like dicks as well. Like anyone that like I call an idiot that I went to school with was usually a dick as well. Because I don't like insulting nice people. Which is why I can insult you without any guilt. I'll tell people like I'm an atheist, but I think religion is a good thing. And people are like, that doesn't make sense, but it's kind of nice. And it's like the same principle, like, I don't like Fortnite, but I think it's a good game for people like that. But people are like, how could you think it's good if you don't like it? I don't think it's that hard of a concept.
Yeah. Those are called idiots.
I went to school with a few of them. None of them were nice to me. They weren't very nice people in general. One of them, their head looked like a toasted marshmallow. They had this like big puffy fucking tuft of hair on top of their head. They were just like this chunky white boy. It was really funny when I would look at him. Because he was an absolute, like, dick to everybody. But, and, like, I came close to fighting him, like, twice, but each time I was, like, ready to fucking go. But he would never swing at me. And I was hoping one day he would just swing and clip my jaw. Because then that gives me full permission to beat the shit out of him. He swings first, I'm in the clear, I can fucking fight them all I want. But he never did! And he was so mad.
You gotta be better at egging people on.
Oh, one time, like, he was, like, messing with, like, a copy of, like, the Declaration of Independence. Like, a little, like, booklet that my teacher had, and, like, she let the class look at. He was, like, messing with it, and, like, writing on it, and I'm like, I fucking took it off his desk and put it back. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's right, lock away, and I fucking took a big fucking, like, comical fucking step towards him. I was like, come on. Come on. Got closer and closer, got up in his grill. I said, come on, fuck boy. And he fucking didn't do anything. And I was like, come on, hit me. I was like thinking, like, come on, one swing, that's all I need from you. Come on, one. That's the last swing you'll fucking take. And he didn't do it, and I was so mad. I didn't think it was possible to be mad at someone for not punching me in the face.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was even a possibility, but it is. Well, because he was a dick to me and my friends. I don't care if you're like a dick to me, but bring my friends into it. No, them's fighting words.
See me, I didn't allow people to bully other people.
Yeah. Like,
If I saw it, I stepped in.
It's a good way to be, man. I don't
And
care
if you make me step in,
fine.
you're going to the hospital.
Okay, maybe not
I
that
have
far.
no mercy.
How
I don't
long you
stop until you stop moving.
Yeah, that's a bit much for me. I would just... All I'm looking for once, just to make him look like an idiot, and then finishing up.
But
of course, I know that
usually
if he
I end it pretty quickly.
You know, it's funny. One time, I saw that guy on a bike, and he was with this other dickbag, and I flipped him off as they passed by, and they turned around and came back. He was like, "You just flipped Daniel off," and I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck you gonna do about it?" He was like, "Watch out before you get stuck," and I'm like, because back where I come from, that means stabbing me.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently getting stuck around here is just punching me in the face, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's not what that means. You fucking degenerates.
Dumbasses.
Like, they're like these wannabe fucking gang kids when we were in like a fucking decent area. Like, this ain't that kind of area. And if you were from that area, you'd be fucking dead. I was like, we're from that kind of area. Like, I'm from an area where gang shit is a regular thing. They're not from that kind of area. And I'm like, oh my god, you don't realize how dead you would be.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wasn't with that crowd, I'm not gonna pretend to be. I knew to stay away from that kind of crowd. Because, like, you wrong them and they will fucking shoot you. That was just a regular thing. And so, like, moving to a nicer area and still seeing that same attitude, but fake as shit, I'm like, eh. And what's funny is, like, when they said they were gonna stick me, there was 2 of them and 1 of me, and they still wouldn't fight me. Because none of them know how to fight. Which is funny, but also kind of upsetting. Because... I don't know.
For those people that talk shit and can't back it up, I have no mercy for those kind of people.
I mean, all it would take is for him to take like one wild swing at me and knock himself off balance, and I put him in the concrete. And he would probably just not want to fight me anymore because he'd be embarrassed as shit. That's all I'm looking for. Just humiliating him. Of course, if I did end up fighting him and I won, which I probably would, I'm not even that good of a fighter. I know they cannot fight, period. And like, because they have a lot of friends that don't know how to fight, but they're willing to fight. My group of friends, not so much. Not so much. Like, all my friends are nice people that don't like fighting.
I don't mind a brawl here and there. It's fun.
Well, like, the one time I saw a actual fight between people, they put their heads down and just started swinging, like, overhanded, throwing fucking punches. Like, heads down, throwing shit. I'm like, okay. It would take one swipe of the fucking... Like, I was watching the fight go down, and I'm thinking, like, okay, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I'm like... Because I know how to box. I've learned how to box. And, like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, what are you doing? He's fucking stupid to watch.
Funny.
My friend was like, did you see the fight earlier? I'm like, that wasn't a fight. A fight is when one guy gets knocked the fuck out. That's a fight. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking... That's not a fucking fight, dude. I started ranting. I probably sound really cocky when I'm talking about this, but I do know how to box, and I know that they don't.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah. I just don't want to sound cocky to people. I probably do, though. I'm sorry if I do. But I learned to box, specifically because I didn't want people to fuck with me, and if they did, I'd be able to make them not do that anymore. But they never gave me an opportunity. And there's a lot more of that group of people than there is my group of people. And my group of people are like they're too nice of people, and I don't want them to like have to fight with me, which means I would probably be by myself, and they wouldn't jump me unless there's like 5 of them and 1 of me.
And then that's when the fun begins.
No, that's when I get the shit kicked out of me, because I'm good in 1, 2 on. I can handle a 2-on-1. 3 is when it gets sketchy, and beyond that, I'm fucked. I can handle a 2-on-1 because, like, there's 1 arm. I have 2 arms and there's 2 of you. That's fine by me. Because really, it's like, I wait for 1 to come at me, I break his fucking nose, and the other guy is too scared to fight me, or I can send him. Easy. 3, I don't have 3 arms. If you do the quick math there, but
you just gotta be fast. That's all.
Yeah.
Speed is.
I'm not terribly fast. I'm fast enough, but I'm not like the fastest. I'm fast enough that I won't like lose terribly, but
this
against like someone
place for holes.
Against someone that like plays boxing as a thing, I will lose. But against someone that doesn't know how to fight, I'll fucking win. That's about all I can do.
I love boxing. Boxing's so much fun.
It is so much fun. Like when I was still in high school, my mom was like, "You should go to the gym with me." I'm like, "Do they have a punching bag?" And she's like, "No." Why the fuck would I go to the gym? That's my workout. Punching shit. Like if they had a ring at the gym that's near in my town, I would go like at least like 2 or 3 times a week. Easy. Because I go fucking box for an hour or more. And I would hit the weights the rest of the time, and that would be it. That would be the workout. Mostly boxing with some weightlifting to keep in shape. I haven't boxed in like a year or 2. Been too long. Probably should get back into it.
Yeah. Well, it's like muscle memory. You'll learn. It just comes right back.
Yeah.
You'll be sore
Yeah.
for a couple days. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, but like, if it comes to a fight, I'm sore for a couple of days. If I make him sore for a fucking week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been in a few fights. The only I think mostly just been like throwing hands until it gets broken up. But the only fights that I've definitively won and lost, the one that I won, I kicked the kid's teeth in, and he lost a couple teeth and chipped a few more. Didn't fuck with me and my friends again. And the other one, the guy was literally twice my size, not exaggerating, twice my size, probably more than twice my weight at the time. And he constantly fucked with my friends. And one time I picked a fight with him, and I hit him in the fucking jaw. And the first thing he did after that was grab me by the neck. You know how like, when you pinch someone's vein and like their whole body like convulses?
Yeah.
He pinched both sides of my neck. That's how big his fucking hands were.
Damn.
He picked me up into the air and threw me into dirt.
Damn.
And I couldn't fucking stand. I couldn't stand up for a while. And like he held me there after he threw me down. He held me there.
That must have felt good.
It felt amazing. Didn't mess with me and my friends again. Fucker knew I wasn't gonna stand this fucking shit anymore. I went to him afterwards and said, "Hey, next time I won't hit you so softly." He had a bruise on his jaw for a few fucking days. Piece of shit. His name is fucking Mitchell, and he's a blonde bowl cut wearing son of a bitch.
When did you graduate?
High school?
Yeah.
Just last year.
Alright, hold on. There's gonna be
I graduated
talking.
last year. Oh, I'll mute.
Here goes nothing.
My stone is whole once more. Thank you, fleshling. The Makers. I feel their despair. The corruption spreads, fleshling. But perhaps there is still time.
Despair is a powerful force, Orin. And corruption even more so.
True. But there is a weapon against such things. The will of the remaining Makers must be rekindled. The will to fight the surrounding destruction. They must be reminded of the wonders we are capable of. Have you heard of the Maker's Chronicle?
I'm afraid not, Old One.
It records our history, our lore, our songs. Memory of it has faded, but it cannot be lost. Ryder, it's no mere coincidence that you revived me. We must find the Maker's Chronicle.
We?
I am too large for secret places, but you...
Very well. Where can I find this chronicle?
It's been so long since I held it. I do not know where it lies, but if there is a shaman among the living Makers, she will have the answer.
I will return with this chronicle.
Have you found a shaman, Ryder? Oh, to hold the Maker's Chronicle in my hands again.
Alright. Just...
Alright, cool.
Let's see. What do I want?
Yeah.
Do I want Unstoppable? Or do I want Reaping? Or do I want
Yes.
Fairy Souls?
7.
7.
Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. But yeah, after that fight I lost, it was like that moment of like I realized I wasn't made of glass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like before that, I thought like life is fragile. I can't. If I get hurt, I'm gonna die. Then after that, I was like, huh, I could take a hit. What do you know? And that was like that fight was in middle school. I was short back then before I got hella fucking tall, and he was quite literally twice my size. It felt like it at least. He was like a couple, like 2 or 3 heads taller than me.
Damn.
I still fucking went after him. I still fucking picked a fight with him because he fucked with my friends. One time my friends and I were in a weight training class together. That was when I was actually like committed to getting healthy and being strong. And one time he literally went around putting his hands down his pants and then putting it under his hand on people's noses while they were lifting shit.
That's disgusting.
And my friend, his like had like 4 cracked ribs because he did that to him. And my friend lost focus and dropped like 70 pounds of weight onto his chest.
Ooh.
If his spotter wasn't there, it actually would have collapsed his fucking chest over his heart and killed him.
Yeah, he's lucky it didn't kill him.
Exactly. Because he was on full, like, extension. And no one fucking caught him for it because his friend was the one spotting. Like, this fucker's, like, friend was the one spotting my friend.
That's
and, like,
ridiculous.
He wouldn't fess up to it. And my friend knew that he wasn't gonna fucking get in trouble for it. Because this guy was like the best lifter in like the fucking school, and so the gym teacher would fucking side with him on everything. Because we were trying to beat fucking like our school was trying to beat another school in weight training and like how much we can lift. And he was the best lifter, so you can't have him in trouble and not be able to compete, right?
Basically.
And so the gym teacher would fucking side with him on everything.
That's stupid.
And
I hate people.
I hate people too. And I fought him, and I lost. But he knew I wasn't going to take a shit anymore. Lesson for people that are getting fucked with. Don't fight people that are bigger than you. Unless you're prepared to lose. In fact, don't fight anybody unless you're prepared to lose. Fighters don't fight anybody. Let's just leave it at that. Fighting people's a bad idea.
Fighting people's fun.
Okay, there's 2 kinds of people in the world. Fighting people's fun and don't fight. I mean, I don't know. I like the idea of people I like it and friends of mine getting punched in the face, so I'm just gonna say don't fight anybody. Because I like to assume that people on the stream we're alright. You know? I'm not gonna say like friends in case like people don't like me, so I'm say like we don't hate each other.
Die, fuckers, die!
I probably should sleep. It's really
I think I might just save because I'm getting an influx of like the sound keep changing on my end and I don't want this shit to...
Let's see, face cam's not working. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the actual camera light is off, so I know there's something wrong with the power delivery.
I don't think anyone would judge you. Fix this kind of thing.
Who knows? It probably won't take me long to fix it, but it may take me a little bit to fix it.
Hey, what? I've heard you talk about all the fights you won. You ever like that you went into knowing you were gonna lose?
I've never lost a fight.
Oh, that's right. Well, would you? Would you fight a person that you knew you were going to lose against?
Yep. Because you
Hell
never
yeah.
know. You never know what outcome.
Well, I knew what was going to happen with me and this guy. His arms were as thick as my fucking legs. I was gonna lose. I was a fucking scrawny little kid back then. I was fucking like 7th grade, fucking tiny kid. Tiny fucking kid. Actually, no, that was in 6th grade, actually. I was even tinier like that. 7th grade was when I got, like, strong. 6th grade was when I fought that guy. That was before any of that. I was just a fucking scrawny kid. That's funny. Nowadays, thinking about it, I could probably fucking take him nowadays. Because he felt my fucking punch back then. I could probably fucking fight him. That'd be a fun day. Be like, hey, remember me? And then just fucking have my friend like in the background with a boxing belt, just ding ding. Before I punch his fucking lights out. I don't like wishing vengeance on people. He's the exception. I really don't like that guy.
I love vengeance.
See, I'm not like a vengeful person. The only time I will seek vengeance is if you mess with someone I care about and you never got what was coming to you. Or at least I didn't see what you get what was coming to you. Because I like to see it. One time, actually, this guy was like constantly pushing my friend around, and one time literally punched my friend so hard, like the jaw, that my friend had to get, like, he actually had to like get it put back in place by a doctor. And I found out that he left the school like later that month that he did that. I found out from someone on social media. He got hit by a fucking Prius.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, by a
Yes,
Prius.
it was.
By a Prius.
By a Prius. Oh my god, it was like the best thing it made my fucking day. I mean, I don't wish vengeance upon anybody, but he hit my hard, and he got hit by a Prius, and he had his fucking femur and like tibia broken. Which like put him out of commission for a long ass time, and I felt bad about that. But just the fact that it was a Prius was enough to make me happy. Just that little detail was like, I was like, oh, he got hit. Oh, the guy Prius. Oh, wait a second.
I don't think I'd ever let him live it down. Oh man, you got hit by a Prius. How does that happen?
I always wonder what color was the Prius, because it was like a fucking like yellow or pink Prius. Oh my god! Because that would mean you literally got hit by a tampon.
I mean, hell, you getting hit. You get hit by a Prius. I mean, you should have just got up and walked away. It'd be like getting hit by a bicycle.
Local man killed in a fortunate accident involving.
Oh, if I ever got killed by a Prius, I will leave it in my will that not to publish it. Make sure no one knows. Bury it.
Put in my will, if I get killed by a Prius, bring me back to life and kill me again, because I don't deserve to live.
Oh man.
Like, if I get killed in a really embarrassing way, I'm basically sitting there in an afterlife. Ah, man. Damn it.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like kicking myself in the afterlife.
If I got killed by a Prius, I'd be like, well, that's one hell of a coincidence.
You know, like when people are like, I can sometimes still hear his voice. You know, like after someone passes.
Yeah.
If people say that about me, it's gonna be me saying, damn it! If it's a guy by a Prius. Like, if only I'd been killed by the Prius, and then you're gonna hear like in the corner, like far off and like dimension, son of a bitch! Oh, good. I wouldn't even care if, like,
if you get hit by a Prius, I'm gonna make sure I write it on your tombstone.
If I die by a Prius, go to my funeral, and I want you to, like, pay the extra money to get the extra letters engraved to have my quote be, "Son of a bitch, Prius."
If you get killed by a Prius, even better. I'm gonna bring a Volkswagen there just to burn in your honor.
Or you can just bury me in a Volkswagen.
No, I'll burn it.
Viking funeral, send the Volkswagen off into the sea, burn it.
Yep.
So the boat sinks. Send me into the murky depths. That would be cool, getting a Viking funeral. I'd like that. Like when I die, like they send me off on like a wooden boat, and then they shoot like a bunch of flaming arrows, and it sinks into the ocean. I mean, that's only if like you can't send my body to space. I don't know if you know this.
Oh shit! Jumped in the river.
You're gonna die.
I already died. I jumped in the fire pit.
Nice.
Alright.
What was I saying?
Just go up!
Oh yeah. My favorite thing is space, but my second favorite thing is the ocean.
The final frontier.
But like, I want to go to space. Sounds like fun. I'm so upset that I'm born just too soon to be able to like see like Mars become like a full-blown like colonized planet. Only thing I hope to see is like I want to live to see like Mars become like an independent like colony,
That
like sustaining
never
itself.
happen. That's not gonna happen for a long time, if anything.
Well, dude, I'm telling you what I want to live to see, and I hope I don't die before I see. And you're kind of killing my thunder here. Like, man, I really want to see it. I'm probably not gonna see it, but like, it would be cool. If there was like sign-ups to go to space, and there's like 110% chance of dying from death by space, I'd be first in line. Fuck yeah, send me to space. I want to die in space. That sounds like fun. You know what I mean? If I died in space, if I died in space, I'd die happy. It's fucking space. I'm just seeing it, man. Because like you can look at stars from down here, but like going into space and just like seeing everything in space while you're in space. So this space is beautiful.
Yeah, it would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I love when I go camping and like you find like a perfect clear and there's no light pollution for miles. And you just see like the whole like sky is just like pinpricks of light. It's so fucking pretty. A few years ago, I started like not being able to sleep at night. And all I would do is like open my window, stick my head out and just look at the fucking sky at night. Just look at all the fucking stars and I would just fall like that. Sounds fucking weird, I'm sure, but like, just fucking space. Space is my favorite thing, man. Like, you know?
Yeah, you got a lot of it between your ears.
Thanks.
I had to.
I'm gonna leave on that. Bed now. Go fuck yourself. Have a good one. Have a good one.
Have a good one, man. I'll see you later.
Sorry, everyone on the stream, for having to my bullshit. Leave it in the comments below if you like space calls.
I don't remember where we have to go. It was the cauldron we got.
Whatever is behind this door Getting in won't be easy.
I forgot I had to go up this way.
What can you tell me about this place?
I've been here but the once. The time I tried to tip a construct.
A fine sport.
Aye, it is. I could but nudge him an inch before my nerves gave out. The whole time I felt Muriel watching me. Horseman, may I beg you another favour?
What is it this time, pup?
A compass that guided me to many wonders when I was young. I thought it lost, like the temple. But now that you've found one,
the other will follow. Very well, Khan. I cannot.
Alright, let's go up there and get through. I don't think this one is long or big, but if I keep getting these stutters, I might just call it for tonight. Oh yeah, I remember these things. Alright, I think we're going to end it right here. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to join Discord. Later.